A man is lying on the ground. He cannot move, not one finger, not one toe. Green light is wrapping around his neck, his hands, his legs, like rope made of fire. His eyes are wide open. His mouth is open too, but no sound is coming out. Above him, an ancient mask is floating, just watching him. His family is frozen in the doorway, too afraid to enter, too afraid to run. Who is this man? What did he do? And why does that mask look like it has been waiting a long time for this moment? Stay with me tonight, my people. By the time this fire dies down, you will have your answer.
Come closer. Come and sit down near this fire. Pull your mat close and let your body rest. I, Aduni, have been waiting for you. Tonight, I want to tell you something that the elders of Ogodo village do not speak about lightly. They lower their voices when this story comes up. They look around first to make sure the wrong ears are not listening. Because this is not just a story of greed, my people. This is a story about what happens when a community becomes careless with what is sacred. The elders say, a god does not shout when he is wronged. He does not send a messenger. He simply withdraws. And when a god withdraws from a village, the village does not always understand what it has lost. It just starts to feel colder. The rain starts to forget its schedule. The harvests start to look confused. And the people start asking questions that nobody can answer. That is where our story begins tonight. But before I go further, let me say something to you. This story carries a secret inside it. A secret that does not break open until the very final words of this night. If you leave this fire early, you will carry confusion home with you. You must stay until Aduni says the last word. That is the only way you will understand everything. And if this fire has ever warmed you, if these stories have ever moved something real in your chest, then find that subscribe button below this fire and press it. Make this your permanent seat at Aduni's fireside, so that every time I light a new fire, you are the first the smoke calls to. Go on, do it now, then come back to me. Because the story is just beginning. Now, let me tell you about Ogodo. Chai. Ogodo was a village that the sky loved. You hear me? The sky loved that place. When other villages were praying for rain, Ogodo's farmers were already harvesting. When sickness was moving through neighboring lands, Ogodo's people were strong and full of laughter. The yam mounds in that village was so tall a short man could hide behind. The river never ran dry, not once. And the reason for this was not luck. It was not good farming alone. It was the god who lived in the sacred mask at the shrine in the center of the village. Ogun Efe. That was what they called him. Ancient beyond memory. His shrine sat behind carved wood and tried raffia, tended morning and evening by the true priest, an old man named Tayo, who had served that shrine since he had strong legs and sharp eyes. Tayo's legs were slower now, but his devotion had not moved one step. Every morning before the birds woke, Tayo was already at those shrine gates with fresh palm wine and white kola. Access to that shrine was not casual. The gates were guarded. 2 men stood watch every night, Bade and Remy, strong, trusted, given that honor by the king himself. And then there was Duru. Duro was a shrine keeper. He had legitimate keys. He had earned his access through years of faithful service. He knew every corner of that compound. He knew which stone creaked underfoot. He knew which hour the guards were most tired. And that knowledge was the very thing that destroyed him.
Because one dry season, a secret messenger arrived in Ogodo. He came quietly, the way dangerous things always come. He carried an offer from the neighboring village of Abara. Abara wanted Ogun for themselves. They were willing to pay wealth that made Duro's hands go cold when he heard it. Cattle, land across the river, gold pieces enough to build a new compound 3 times over. Now listen to me, my people. Duro was not a foolish man. He was not a madman. He was simply a man who let the wrong thought sit in his chest too long. He heard that offer. He should have reported it to the king that same evening. He did not. He went home, he ate his food, he lay down, and that offer followed him into his sleep.
3 nights, 4 nights, 5 nights. By the 6th night, Duro had made his decision. He went to Bade and Remy separately. He came with gifts, enough to make their eyes shine. He told them only what they needed to know, that on one particular moonless night, they should simply not be at their post. They accepted. And so on a night so dark, the stars themselves seemed to have turned their backs, Duro entered the shrine alone. The air inside was heavy, my people, like something was watching from every corner. The mask of Ogun sat on its ancient stone, exactly as it had for generations. Duro's hands were shaking as he lifted it. He told himself the shaking was from the cold. It was not from the cold. The mask did not resist. It did not cry out. It simply went still in a way that made the hair on Duro's arms stand upright. That stillness should have stopped him. It did not. He wrapped the mask carefully. He moved through the dark. He handed it to the Abara messenger waiting at the edge of the forest path. By morning, the mask was already in another village's hands, and Duro was back in his compound, lying down, pretending to sleep. When Taiwo arrived at the shrine for dawn prayers, he found the stone bare. He stood there for a long, long time. This man, who had served that shrine for 40 years, stood there and could not find a single word to say to the sky. The village woke that morning completely unaware. People cooked their morning food. Traders prepared for market. Nobody knew. Nobody felt it yet. But something that had stood between Ogodo and the darkness of the world was no longer standing there.
The changes did not come all at once. That is the thing about a God's withdrawal, my people. It is not a dramatic announcement. It is a slow removal. First, the rains became strange. They would start, then stop too early, or come at the wrong time and flatten the crops instead of feeding them. Then a harvest failed, the first failed harvest in the memory of any elder still living. People stood in the fields looking at shriveled yam stalks and could not speak. Then, illness came through the village like an uninvited guest who refused to leave. A slow, tiring, weakening kind. The kind that made strong men thin and busy women sit down in the middle of the day for no reason. Taiwo the priest told the king what he had known since that first morning. The shrine is empty. The god is gone. Kabiesi the king was a man who had ruled with calmness his entire life. But when Taiwo said those words, the king's face did something it had never done in public. It fell. He ordered an investigation quietly. Duro was part of that investigation. He asked questions alongside the king's men. He frowned with concern alongside the elders. He performed his worry so perfectly that not one person looked at him with suspicion. Not one. The guards said nothing. And into this suffering, into this open wound of a village, walked Seun. Chai. Seun arrived with the confidence of a man who had rehearsed his entrance in a mirror. He said he was a powerful spiritual solution from a distant land. He said he knew how to bring a god back. And the village, desperate, frightened, confused, believed him. Because when your roof is leaking in a rainstorm, you do not argue with the man who says he has a solution. Seun began. They were elaborate, my people. Oh, they were elaborate. He danced, he chanted, he called on names nobody in Ogodo had ever heard. He demanded cattle, fine cloth, food, seed yams, palm oil, cowrie shells. The village gave. The king gave from palace stores. Seun took everything and delivered nothing. He always had a reason. The ancestors need more time, one more ceremony, and the village kept giving. My people, you know, in the village, the family that sits closest to the fire is not a random thing. That closeness is earned. It means something. That is what our joint family here is. If your heart leads you, find that join button beside the subscribe button down there. Those who join hear Aduni's next story before the rest of the village even knows it is coming. And sometimes I share stories in our private compound that will never reach outside ears. No pressure at all, my people. But if you want the seat nearest this fire, the door is open. Now, come back with me. Because while all of this was happening in Ogodo, the village of Abara was celebrating. Chai, how they were celebrating. Their harvests were full, their sick were recovering, their river was rising again. They thought they had acquired something magnificent. They poured palm wine and danced. They had no idea what was moving towards them. And Duro was watching the suffering around him, watching Seun take from his neighbors with ceremonies that produced only smoke. For 3 days now, Duro had felt something he could not explain. A cold that had nothing to do with Harmattan. A weight on his chest that arrived uninvited and refused to leave. He told himself it was nothing. It was not nothing.
In Abara village, the celebration ended on a single morning. Not gradually, not slowly, on one morning. They woke, and the harvests that had been full the evening before were withered, as if the life had been pulled out of them like a thread from cloth. The water source was dry, completely dry. Their livestock scattered, as if something had moved through in the night and frightened every living thing out of the compound. 1 week of abundance, then calamity all at once, as if those blessings had simply been counted before being taken back. Because that is exactly what had happened. Ogun Efe was no longer in Abara. He had left on his own terms, in his own time, without asking anyone's permission. Because that is the nature of a god, my people. He cannot be owned. He cannot be held by people who acquired him through greed. He was already moving, going home. My people, don't let this fire find you as a stranger. If you are not yet subscribed, do it right now. Press that subscribe button and ring that bell so that every new fire Adunyi lights, every story she carries to this fireside finds you first. Go on, do it now, then stay with me, because what happens next in Ogodo, you are not ready. Back in Ogodo, the weight on Duro's chest had stopped being something he could ignore.
He woke before dawn, and he could not rise. He tried to turn on his mat, nothing. He tried to lift his hand, nothing. He looked at his own body in the grey morning light and saw it. Green energy wrapping his neck, his hands, his legs, his mouth, glowing softly, pulsing. Above him, in the dark, the ancient mask of Ogun Efe was there, floating, watching. The same stillness it had shown the night Duro removed it from its stone. But now, that stillness had teeth.
Duro's family rushed in. They saw the green light. They saw the mask. They ran to the palace. Duro lay there alone, feeling everything, hearing everything, unable to move anything except his eyes. His eyes were very, very awake. The king's men came. They lifted him and carried him to the village square. The entire village of Ogodo gathered. They stood over this man who had investigated alongside them, who had mourned with them, and they waited. The green energy around Duro's mouth loosened. Just the mouth, not the hands, not the legs, just the mouth. And everything locked inside that man for 40 days came out. Everything. The secret messenger, the offer, the 6 nights he spent deciding. He called Bade's name, he called Remy's name, he described what he paid them, he described entering the shrine, the mask in his hands, he described handing it to the messenger at the forest path, coming home, lying down. And through all of this, his voice was too clear, too precise, too complete. This was not a man choosing to confess. This was a God collecting what was owed. The village stood in silence, so thick you could have caught it. Then the murmuring, then the anger. Bade and Remy were found in the crowd immediately. They did not run, they did not deny. Their faces had aged overnight. Their bodies were slow and weakened. The wealth they accepted had already turned to dust. Every coin, every gift, gone. Seon, the fake priest, was also in that crowd. He had pushed himself to the front, as was his habit. He liked to be visible. This was not a good moment to be visible. Duro's confession named the timeline clearly, and every listening ear understood Seon had arrived knowing the god was gone. He had not come to help. He had come to harvest desperate people. The king rose. Kabiesi did not shout. There is an authority that does not raise its voice because it does not need to. He looked at Seon the way a man looks at something that has just shown its true face. Seon's compound was sealed before the sun reached the middle of the sky.
Hello guys, subscribe to my channel for more content weekly. This is African Tales with Adoni. Thank you.
His family was cast out of Ogodo before evening. His land was given to the farmers who had suffered most from his deception. His name was removed from every village record, done in public, done permanently, done without one drop of blood. Then the king turned to face his village, and he said something none of them expected. He said, "We also carry something in this. We were careless with what was sacred. We did not ask hard enough questions. We gave our resources to a stranger without demanding proof. Their suffering was real, but it was also their consequence, and they had to accept it." A stranger appeared at the edge of the crowd then. Nobody had seen him arrive. Nobody recognized his face. He stood quietly until the king acknowledged him. Then he said simply, 40 days of honest prayer and fasting. That is what the God requires. Then he turned and walked. Nobody followed. When they looked, he was already gone. Duro was lifted from the village square, permanently paralyzed, permanently cast out. He left Ogodo on a mat carried by 4 men with the eyes of everyone he had ever known watching him go. And the village stood in the silence of people who finally understood everything that had happened to them.
On the 40th day, before the birds found their voices, before the sky decided between night and morning, Taiwo, the true priest, walked to the shrine, as he had done every morning, even during the empty months, even when there was nothing on that stone. He had never stopped coming. He pushed open the carved wooden gate. He walked the familiar path to the inner chamber, and there it was, the ancient mask of Ogun Ethe, back on its stone, exactly where it had always sat. No explanation, no ceremony, no announcement, just returned. Taiwo did not shout. He did not run to wake the village. He simply lowered himself to his knees and stayed there. The king was told at first light. The village was told before midday. Everyone came to see. They came with relief, with tears some had been holding for 40 days. They came to lay eyes on what had come home. But when they looked into the inner chamber, they saw nothing. Ordinary villagers pressed forward and saw only bare stone. The god was home. He was there. Taiwo could see him. The king could see him. The spiritual position holders could see him. But ordinary eyes could not. Not anymore. This was the permanent consequence of Ogodo's carelessness. The god was present. He was blessing them again. The rains returned. The harvest began recovering. The sick began to strengthen. But ordinary villagers would never see his face again. They would have to trust what they could not see, believe in what their hands could not confirm. This was their new relationship with the sacred, built on the ruins of the carelessness that had broken the old one. A god who has been stolen does not return the same way he left. He returns on his own terms, and from that day forward, he decides who is worthy to see him. Ogodo learned what so many villages before them had learned too late, that sacred things do not always warn you before they leave. They simply go. And when they return, if they return, something is always permanently changed. Ask you tonight, my people, what sacred thing in your own life have you been careless with, assuming it will always be there? Sit with that question tonight. Let it follow you to your mat. Ah, my people, I thank every one of you who kept this fire alive with me tonight. You sat through every chapter, every silence, every difficult truth. And that means something to Aduni. If this story moved something inside you, press that like button. Drop one word in the comments about what you felt tonight. Share this fire with one person who needs it. And if you are not yet family, subscribe. Make your seat at this fire permanent. Because next time, Aduni is bringing you a story about a woman who was handed a gift she should have refused, and the night she realized far too late what turning it away would have saved her. You do not want to miss that one. Rest well, my people. Aduni will be right here waiting when the next night comes.